Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I'm on my channel today because Valerie woke up. She's not feeling good today. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Hank. Yeah, I'm gonna be shipping too. I got a couple of things I gotta ship out this morning. My tape is all the way over there. Yeah. Where's the bat? Okay. Hi, Carol. Deb's supposed to come on. Nikki said she'll be on in a little bit. Hey there, Liz. I missed you guys yesterday. Me and Brandon had to go to West Branch, which is about, it's like, it takes about 20 minutes to get there. It's not bad. Not a bad drive. And we had to go there for a consultation so that we can get a sleep study done. We both have had sleep studies in the past, so it's not, a huge ordeal or anything, but they are a little time consuming, and it was my first time for me to go into a doctor's office because it's set up that way, and you talk to a nurse, and she kind of goes through your chart with you and stuff, and your past medical history, and don't be scared, Cherry. Don't be scared. I got scissors and tape. Hi, Maggie.
Hey, I'm only here for about half an hour. Today's my day at the clinic.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks for coming
Good morning, Sally.
Hi, Bridget and Deb.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Diane and Sherry and Liz. Good morning, everybody. Everybody in the chat. Good morning.
So yeah,
to be bad.
Somebody have their YouTube on?
Nope. I do not. So you
thank you guys for coming in.
Study?
Huh?
You are going for a sleep study?
Yeah. Yeah, me and Brandon are.
Oh. Okay.
So we went for consultation yesterday, and we go in there and talk to the nurse, or whatever, and she asks us questions about our past medical history. We're sitting there, and there's a huge screen, like a huge TV or computer monitor, and she's going through, and you can see our chart on the screen. And
so can everybody else. No, I'm teasing.
and then she says, you're going to be speaking to a PA, and her name is blah blah blah. I can't remember what name. And we're like, okay, so I didn't think that it was going to be on webcam, but it was.
Wow.
She was like at her house. You could see her dog running around in the background.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And
how impersonal is that?
Huh?
I said, how impersonal is that?
Well, it was all right. I mean, I thought it was kind of cool, actually. But I mean, I guess she helps with the sleep study, so we'll eventually meet her in person. But other than that, I guess she just, probably does consultations and stuff from home. You never know what the situation is. Maybe she just had a baby or something.
I know, but it just seems like if I have a doctor that's going to be helping me, or a physician's assistant, I'm going to want to meet them in person. Right.
Yeah. But I mean, it was, to me, talking to you guys, all the time and stuff,
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's not, it's not a big deal.
But we're
And
not giving you medical advice. Well,
true,
I guess we do.
and I mean, she's probably gonna meet us in person soon, so it's not like she's never gonna meet us in person. But, she was just, going by our chart and what we have told her about our medical history, and, they're gonna have to, like, get records and stuff still, but, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad deal. It wasn't a bad
Good
thing for
morning.
her. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Todd.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody's here.
Oh, good morning, the handsome one.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. No.
You're welcome, sweetie. Oh, good morning, Todd.
Yeah, you too, Todd. Not looking too shabby. I gotta make sure I have a charger in here.
What's going on today?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Oh yeah, Sherry, absolutely. If I could stay home and not go to their office,
Right.
I would be okay.
Yeah.
But since I have to travel to their office, they should have to travel to their office.
Yeah, I think we should have been able to do everything. But they should have just told me, do you have a camera? Do you have a working computer? Heck yeah. I'll do that instead of driving,
Exactly, Sherry. All these people coughing and hacking and freaking ugh.
Yeah. You doing all that?
Yeah.
Old school bus, Jesus Christ. You take forever.
Yeah, I mean, but this was it wasn't like a regular doctor's visit, so
Right,
um
right.
it wasn't a big deal to see her over the webcam. I thought it was pretty cool.
Now, because you already have a CPAP, is this just like a follow-up that you should do every few years, or?
They say every 5 years you should have one.
Mm.
I've had sleep apnea since I was a child.
Okay.
And so mine is probably something that has grown, something that I was born with, basically. That it's like obstructive, but also something in my brain that tells me to stop breathing when I'm asleep.
Mm.
Wow.
Or doesn't tell me to breathe, I should say. So
My wife strokes my brain.
thanks.
Chris has that too. I mean, he has a CPAP and stuff, but it's been 9 years, and I keep telling him he probably should have another one done. But
oh yeah, he should. I have it too. Years I go have another study done.
I need
Yeah,
a night where I have the bed to myself. That's nice.
So is Chris's loud?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say mine's you can't even hear mine.
I can't hear his at all. Nope.
Yeah.
My first machine was noisy, but the one I have now is quiet.
I'm gonna get a new machine because I'm probably actually gonna go to a rebreather. Valerie says that or like a BiPAP. Valerie has told me, that because it measures your pressure in and out,
Right.
and instead of just a CPAP does your pressure in. So
I mean, if your insurance covers it, go for it. Get the newest, greatest upgrade that you can get.
It's supposed to be better, and it can adjust for you. Like I only have apnea when I'm in REM sleep, only when I'm dreaming. Then I have really severe apnea. So, yeah, weird. That noise is.
What is that static on your camera, Maggie?
Is it me?
It's a static.
Wind. Bless you. Thank you.
Nope, it's not you.
No.
Well, let me mute and see if it's me.
I don't know.
It may be me driving.
Oh, it's probably
Tessie. Okay. That's fine. I was just wondering where it was coming from.
we know who it is now, who the troublemaker is in this.
Stop talking about yourself,
Sure.
Bridget. Dang.
Me? Remember? I have a halo.
With the horns holding it up.
Um,
Telling you, I'm gonna make you one. Just so you can wear it.
I'll wear it.
I'll even put
Oh,
bunny ears
God.
on it for you. Shoot.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to make my way over here to the storage locker. I could spend most of the day in there.
Yeah, I didn't get my Poshmark items out yesterday, so I got to do it today.
Oh.
I have no sales going out today. None.
Oh my gosh, again?
I had
Wow.
only one yesterday and none today. And I will tell you, I have been consistently listing.
What the heck?
I don't know
Huh.
what's going on.
It's just, it's,
Wonder what that's about.
I don't know.
Well, you know, I had to call eBay yesterday because I got a return back. And the customer sent it back because they said that it was item not as described. I mentioned that it was that for that tobacco urn. And I said white and gold, except it actually had brown in it too. And of course they can't see color, whatever. So, or they didn't think to look at the pictures or something. I don't know, you know. Anyways, I called eBay on it because I got it back and it was broken.
Oh.
It was just it was just in pieces. And the way that they shipped it back in the same box that I had it in, but instead of completely wrapping it, because I did the big bubble wrap, instead of completely wrapping it and making sure that, you know, especially the top, because it had a pointy top on the lid, and instead of making sure all that was wrapped up, they had the point was on the bottom, or the, you know, the top. It was on the bottom. It did not have any wrapping except the card, because I wrapped it in card. Actually, first I wrapped it in saran wrap to keep the lid stable.
It did not.
And then I wrapped it in cardboard and taped that up and made sure it was tight. And then I big bubble wrapped it. Well, so when she sent it back, the top had the saran wrap. She never removed the saran wrap, but she left the cardboard on it too. It was just not taped shut. And so she didn't have any bubble wrap on that end. And so when I first opened it, there's all this, like, it's like air pocket, wavy. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's like wavy and it's like air pockets or whatever. And she had that in there. And then she had one small, like, I'm talking small, just a little sheet of big bubble wrap, and which was probably cut from what I sent her. But I'm like, where is the rest of the bubble wrap that I had around this? Right. You could have saved it. You know, you could have saved the package to where it wouldn't have broke. And she's like, there's no way it could have broke. I've been shipping for years and never had anything happen like this. And I'm like, whatever, you know.
You're not shipping right.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to call eBay and see what they say, you know, because I'm not going to have somebody trying to get something over on me, you know, about that. So I called eBay. And as soon as I did, I went into my my reseller level, or my selling level. And I was above standard.
Oh, no.
And I fell from top rated.
Wow.
And I was like, what happened, because this was like new news to me, and it said that I fell because I had labels that weren't uploaded at all.
Oh.
And I was like, what the hell? And it was like 9 defects in that department. And so I talked to him about the shipping thing, you know, the package, and they said, well, what we're going to do is, you know, basically I just told her, she looked at the pictures and she goes, what we're going to do is we're just going to refund the buyer. And so, and you can keep your money or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, if it's on eBay's tab, I don't care.
Right.
You know? And so they did that. And then I said, another thing I was wanting to know was about my seller level, because I've been doing really good with my shipping and stuff and not having anything late. And here I wasn't able to see that it hadn't been uploaded at all at first. And then I went into that other part and seen that. And I'm like, it says that I didn't upload these at all, but I've already shipped these out. So what's that about? You know, and she was looking at it and she goes, well, that's weird. It says that it's never been printed before, but then there's a tracking number. So you guys make sure you watch that.
Yeah.
Do you do
They have
through eBay?
Huh?
Do you do your shipping through eBay?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. That's what she was like, oh, you don't do your eBay labels, do you? And I'm like, yeah, I do. She's like, oh. She goes, yeah, this is a problem. So she actually went and talked to the tech department. They put in a ticket for it because it is a problem right now.
Oh.
So you guys watch out for that. Because the thing that got me was that Friday night, I had some people pay for some packages on Friday night, and then which would be early Saturday morning. Actually, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I have 24-hour shipping, or one day, you know, and so on Saturday morning, it was telling me that it was overdue, and I was like,
had
well,
one like that. Yep. I had one like that, where it said I had a yeah, same thing.
yeah, that's the problem. Is it saying it's overdue when it's not?
Right.
And then it's becoming a defect.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, you need to watch that. Call them if you have to, so they can put a ticket in for you. Make sure that they can get all of your stuff figured out, and that you don't get those on your account, because it put me, like, I'm telling you, like, this, you know, on the spectrum of, you know, where you're supposed to be or whatever, I was way down, almost to below standard.
Wow.
Yes. So
now, do you do yours when they you know, your dates that you have that they look at from this date to this date?
Yeah.
How long is yours?
Where they look at,
like, when you get on your hold on, let me get on mine.
3 months.
You get on your 3 months? Is that yeah, that's what mine is. So I was wondering.
Yours is a year?
Mine is evaluated from February 1st through April 30th.
Okay, yeah. Mine's evaluated on the 20th every month.
So it's
somehow I just missed it.
My transaction period is from February 1st, 2019 to April 30th, 2019.
Okay, so see, mine runs on the 20th. I get evaluated on the 20th.
Right, I do too.
And
what's your transaction period?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Where do you even see that? Hold on.
Like if you went to your return rate, right at the bottom where it's got like category quantity, and at the bottom of that little square, you'll say transaction period.
Okay, so yeah, May 1st to, or April 30th to May 1st.
Oh, so yours is a year?
No, that's under transactions and sales. Okay, maybe I'm in the wrong spot here.
Okay, you see where it says transaction and sales?
Uh-huh.
Scroll up, it'll say top rated benefits or whatever. Or maybe it don't say that. And then scroll back up. Hang on.
Let me see.
Let me find mine. Okay.
It just says next evaluation is on May 20th.
Right.
So it's probably the same.
No, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me get to this. I don't care.
Okay.
Mine or not.
Hold on.
What do you want me to hold on to?
Well, Brandon's not, I don't know. All right. Okay. So you see how I'm in my seller dashboard? It's got my current seller level, my evaluated due today level.
Yeah.
And then here where it says return rate, right here it says transaction period. Is yours a year or is yours like this, like 3 months?
Sure. It's a year.
Mine is a year. May 1st of 2018 to April 30th of 2019.
Mine's always been 3 months. I don't know why.
That's really weird.
Probably because it's always been because of like sales, or you have more sales than other people. Like,
Oh, probably.
yeah. So you're selling more. You have more transactions than other people.
Okay. I was wondering why it was like that.
Yeah. See, like, if somehow somehow you screw up and you get a bunch of defects or whatever, you can change your stuff around in 3 months.
Right. And you can't.
That's what that means. Yeah. It takes me a year to do what you can do in 3 months.
Right.
So it's better for you.
Yeah, but it sucks that, I think it should go by your seller, like the length of time. Like if you've been selling consistently and you're a good seller for say 2 years, that should change.
Yeah.
To 3 months instead of a year. I can see it being a year for new sellers and stuff, but like if you've been selling for years and you have a good rating and you have a good standing, why doesn't it switch to the 3 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it must have to do with your number of transactions.
Yeah, but I don't think I think no matter how many transactions you have, if you're a seller in good standing and you're consistent with listing and you're not just like a stagnant whatever, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's just my little rant for the day.
Well, I gotta go. I'm due. Yeah.
All right, Maggie. Well, you have a good day.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Maggie.
Guess what, Sally?
Huh?
I'm going on vacation.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
You're always going on vacation.
I'm not. My last vacation was in December.
Where are you going, Bridget?
I'm going to Myrtle Beach.
She's going to see
cool.
Tom.
Going to see Tom, huh? I knew he was your favorite person.
I know, right?
I probably will not see Tom, but anyway. But I'm almost all done with all that boat stuff.
That's good.
Oh, good.
Can you come here with me then?
My God.
You got through all that stuff already?
I have about 50 manuals and 3 wetsuits to do, and I'm done.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job.
Thanks.
That is awesome.
I went on vacation in September, and this is like a mini vacation. This is just, you know, we're leaving next Tuesday evening. And then we're gonna stay halfway and then go on. So we're staying Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we're coming back. We're leaving on Saturday evening and be
Are you
back.
taking Chris with you? Well, that's no vacation.
Right. No, but I said to him, I said, you know,
Sorry, Chris, over there.
I said, getting through, I said, if we get through, whatever we get through all this boat shit, we need to do something because listing 500 items a week has been really draining.
Yeah. I bet. I told Valerie I need to start like writing stuff down because I've been really bad. And because I was like, okay, if I'm writing everything down, it's probably keeping me from, you know, doing what I can. You know, it's probably keeping me from, you know, hurrying up or whatever, being fast. So I stopped writing stuff down. Well, now I don't know what the hell I'm listing. You know, how many a week? I'm completely
I
lost.
write down everything not like specifically everything I list, but I will write down the amounts. Like, so I listed 2 things today for 22 hours. So I wrote them on my paper, 22, 22. And then I'll add them all up, count how many they are, and put them in a book. So like, I have a book for each week, how many things I've listed, what the total was, and then how many items I sent into Amazon that week. So just so I can get back.
I got to get back into that because I just got out of the habit of it, and it's really hard to get back into it.
Mm-hmm. I just started doing it like the beginning of April. So
yeah,
and I like going back and okay, this week I only listed 100.
Yeah.
This week you know.
Yeah, I have composition books full because I used to, like what Maggie was saying the other day. Yeah, I used to go and, you know, take my book and like any of the measurements that I did on clothing or whatever, I wrote it down. You know, I put the name of whatever I was listing and then write the measurements down and then just write, you know, little details like it was made in China. So I put China and you know, just anything else, you know, like that. And then I could go back and see, like, especially if I lost it, I could go back and see what I listed it with and, you know, where that item went. So that item should be with it or close to it, you know.
Okay, so you write in detail.
Well, just a few little things, you know, not anything, you know, not like a sentence or anything. It's just, you know, like China and, you know, a couple of little specifics. But that was it. Yeah, my last staycation was at the hotel when Valerie came to visit me. And before then, I didn't have a vacation since it's probably been about 4 or 5 years. Well, no, it was probably about 4 years because I think it was the last time we went to Kansas to visit Mike and Valerie. So it was before Mike died. That's weird. Hi, Mike. Hi, Tim. Hi, Valerie. Yeah, so, and before that, we had taken the kids down to Mount Pleasant to a water park and stayed at the hotel that the water park is in. So it's been a little bit since I had some vacations.
Yeah, when my kids were younger, we really didn't vacation a whole lot, like once every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But now that they're older and I'm more stable, yeah. Financially stable, I meant.
That was funny right there.
I was waiting for him to start laughing.
So I like to go on vacation.
Oh, you mean monetarily? Oh, okay.
Todd just being bad today. Bad Todd.
You're a freaking punk.
Punk. You punk.
It's raining here today.
I wish it was raining here.
Oh,
It's supposed to be nice here, but we're supposed to get a severe thunderstorm, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I've got a elementary school auction.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
So I need y'all to help me pick out what to buy.
science stuff.
Sounds fun.
It does.
I think our yard sales are going to be starting next week.
I can't wait. That's one
I know. I'm so excited.
because I went to 3 yard sales last year, and then before that, it's been years. So I can't wait to go to one.
You know how many yard sales I went to last year? Probably about 300.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Ours started a couple weeks ago. We ain't been able to go yet. We've been busy between getting the kids and having to do something for somebody else. Like shit.
Yeah.
And then next week this weekend we're doing a yard sale. What's a church sale with Rhonda. Got junk in the trunk.
Mm.
We're gonna be
Oh, cool.
She has one every year, and we go with it and help her out with that one and put our own booth up. So it'll be fun.
That sounds fun.
Jeez. It sells some stuff. I'm taking all those, like a lot of those uniforms out there with us because we have a lot of uniform schools here and a lot of those Catholic private schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, they have all like that plaid skirts and the polo shirts and all that.
Mhm.
Actually, a lady from South Haven had bought some from me. I'm like, if you would have seen that I was from Olive Branch, I could have met you. You've been coming. But hopefully I'll see some people there. Get some of that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I'm ready. I need to make some money.
Yeah.
I can't even think about a vacation. I can't even think about one yet. I'm too poor.
Well, you had to go. You had an unexpected trip you had to go.
Oh, yeah, I know. That kind of put a big old dent in our little pocketbook there. Still trying to recover. Although we ended up selling a lot of his stuff, though, and getting some of the money back. So
That's good. That's good. But you know, when you have to do something like that unexpected, it's a big blow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't gain it back anytime soon, that's for sure.
No. It's like if your vehicle goes and now you have to buy a new one or
spend
$1,000 in parts or something. You're like, oh my God, where's that going to come from?
Where am I supposed to pull that out of my ass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of scrap in here in this storage locker for the motorcycle. A bunch of metal that's just used parts that are, I don't know if they work or not. So I'm gonna probably scrap a bunch of those out. Make some money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to sell something I don't know if it works or not, and I have no way to test it.
Right.
You know, that's the hard part. But
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, thinking maybe if it'll do it itself. Not worth
Oh, list yourself.
Go on eBay. Get lots of money.
You're like, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you listing yourself?
Well, I actually found this little motorcycle shop. It's a smaller one that does repairs and stuff. I'm gonna go talk to them today and see about having them come over and kind of look at some of the stuff. That's one of the business opportunities we're kind of looking at, trying to get rid of some of this stuff here with some bigger business places. So I'm gonna try to talk to them and see if they might be interested in buying some parts because they're smaller. Like it looks like a small mom and pop kind of. I guess you could say it's not one of the big Honda places.
Hey Todd, those document cameras are cool. All right.
What is it?
It's a document camera. Those are pretty neat, Todd.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
There's 20 of them.
Oh.
And those hover cams.
I haven't gotten there yet. Chill out.
Well, the hover cams were before.
Oh, they were before that. Wait. Oh, I just kind of saw those and got excited and went directly to those. I'm just shopping for Todd. Hey, same with those caliphones. Those caliphones are nice too.
The cassette recorder.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You want those?
Yeah, definitely those.
Oh my God, I would go nuts at this one.
We're just already broke. They ain't gonna go there yet.
I can't. I know, right? Yeah, those hover cams. Definitely get those too.
Yeah, Mike says, cool, Bridget will surely help you spend all your money.
Yeah, I will.
Those hover cams are in their original boxes. I don't know if they're new.
But those are nice. Those Dell speaker sound bars, they sell for about $12 a piece. So, not those.
Yeah, if you can get them cheap, maybe.
Yeah, there's 5 of them. You'd have to. Oh, they're in the box, so they might be new. Well, how much are they new then? Yeah, they're still not worth a whole heck of a lot.
Right.
Yeah. Monitors. No.
So this auction you can bid online or it's live also. So.
Oh.
And this.
Okay.
This school is about 10 blocks from my house.
Really?
So.
You can just carry stuff home.
I know, right?
I'll still pick up.
How far is that from me? Do they ship?
Don't tell her, Todd. Don't tell her.
I'm teasing. I can't.
Bridget's done left halfway there, Todd. Watch out.
I've never known them to ship, but I suppose if you pay them enough money, they'll do it.
Yeah.
Sure
I can't. I'm on a freeze right this second.
Yeah.
However, I have been selling some boating stuff on Amazon already.
Oh, that's good.
Just hit there, yeah.
We've been sending those work rates in that we got from that very first storage locker that we had. We couldn't sell on eBay for $40.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending them all in. I'm sending them like 2 a week in Amazon. I'm selling them for $199.
Isn't that crazy?
That is freaking crazy. I can't sell them for $40 on eBay. I can sell them for $199.
I did that. I had a whole bunch of circuit breakers, and I could not. I had them on eBay for probably 3 or 4 months. They did not. They just sat there. Send them into Amazon. They're almost gone.
Yeah, and I'm the only person that has them in Prime. There's 2 other people that have them, and they won't send theirs in. I send mine in to Prime 2 a week, and by the time I send another one in, one's already sold.
Yep.
So my storage goes down as far as, I still add it in there, but you know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about I don't send one in that week, I don't have to worry about storage getting too high. So I know it's going to sell.
Right.
It's crazy.
The storage fees are not, they're not terrible.
No, they're not bad.
So it depends on what you have. Oh, Todd.
It does.
Yep.
Those Genome Schoolmate sewing machines.
Ooh.
Those sell for between $30 and $40 a piece.
Yeah, but they're heavy.
Oh my God, I sell the crap out of sewing machines.
Well,
they're not bad, Todd.
I don't want to pack them up.
They come with the covers. So all you have to do is put a thin layer of bubble wrap around the sewing machine and then stick some under where the needle is, like where the foot is, so it doesn't jiggle around a lot. Put the cover on, wrap it all up, and stick it in a box. I ship them all the time. I love them. Sewing machines are like a sure thing for me. But you do what you need to do. I just
telling you.
What lot number is that?
that's the 591. A lot of this is like tables and stuff. Ooh, there's a laminating press.
Yeah, I just sold one of those for $210.
I know.
Well, a little bit larger one than that one. So
Did you look this one up?
I did. If I could get somebody to buy it local for 150 or so, that'd be good. But I don't know. It's kind of that last one was kind of a pain. I don't know. They're heavy and they're.
What was it with the money?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, manual crazy money. Oh, you.
I don't know how lucky I was to find one buyer local that would buy it. You know what I mean?
They probably don't come up locally very often, and you live in a pretty bigger, you live in a good area to where, people are willing to travel a little bit. So.
Yeah. I suppose I could part them out if I didn't like them. Like to sell each one, like Liz said.
Well, she's talking about the sewing machines, but definitely sewing machines. I sell them as a whole. I don't really part them out, and I buy like a lot of the older ones. But
so should I buy the gymnasium bleachers? Put them on my front yard and have a football game or something?
Yeah, there you go. I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah, that's just a little bit too far.
I'm going to say no because I want to be on Gwen's good side.
Good point.
Yeah.
And I could say, Gwen, I told him not to.
I warned him.
I warned him.
I can't imagine what kind of facilities you would have to buy a bunch of that stuff.
Private schools will buy it.
Yes.
Like when we, the private school I worked for, when I taught, when we first started the school, a lot of things we bought were from other schools, like that type of stuff.
Bye, Tim.
So, bye, Tim.
See you later.
Or like, because ours was like a Christian school and there wasn't a whole lot of money. Because our tuition was low, we kept it low. So, the kids in the church could afford it, or the parents. But, so getting stuff like that, you could get it used a lot cheaper than if you had to buy it new.
So would you buy the world globes? There's 2 lots of them. There's one of 5 and one of 6 globes.
I would, because usually they sell pretty good.
How about lot 68? Look those up.
he almost treats you like Tom treats Deb. Look that up. Okay. Sure.
Well, if she's willing to do it, I'm going to keep asking.
I don't mind.
I don't blame you.
Oh, what are those? What screen gifts?
It's like, hell, if she wants to be my personal assistant,
Let her do it.
I'll let her do it. I don't even have to pay her.
I love looking stuff up.
Oh, I do too.
I think they're like floor buffing pads or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Holy crap. And there's 90 of them?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's good.
The floor buffing pads?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Wow. Huh. How much did you bid on those?
Huh?
How much did you bid on those?
I haven't bid on any of it yet.
Oh,
I'm going to go to the preview on Friday, and then the auction starts at 10 a.m. Saturday.
Ooh.
So it's a live auction?
I may not bid on any of it until the live auction.
Yeah. But you better bid on stuff.
I could see myself getting more than my house will hold.
I could see that too. It's hard, when stuff like that comes along, and if you can get a great price, it's hard not to buy it because you don't get stuff like that often, You don't get opportunities like that a whole lot.
I made a bunch of money on that prison auction stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How about 114, the Apple laptop bags?
I looked at those, but I couldn't find any comps on those. Because I don't think Apple made their own bag. It's got to be a different brand, but were used for Apple laptop. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it would have to be Apple unless.
I don't know. I've never seen Apple make their own.
But who's the designer that's gonna, who in Apple's gonna let some other designer take credit for their.
No, but
brand?
what I'm saying is any laptop bag could fit your Apple laptop. So I don't know if they're just saying they put their Apple laptops in there. You know what I mean?
Does it have the Apple logo on it?
You can't tell from the pictures.
So that's something definitely look at for preview. I mean, I know now they don't sell their own bags because I've been on the Apple store enough lately.
Right.
Oh, Joanna says that she sold iPhone cases with the Apple logo that were not made by Apple.
Huh. I don't know if I'd do that.
Yeah, I'd be worried about that one.
I'm going to go take my packages out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But those bags look in good condition, like only teachers are allowed to use them, maybe.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they'd be worth it even if they're not Apple.
Right.
Usually laptop bags sell pretty good.
Yeah, I sold every one of those prison ones I got.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I sold 10 of those for $37 each.
Wow. You didn't pay much for those.
Kind of a pain to ship, but they don't break in shipment. So
laptop bags are a pain to ship. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, he said that.
Well, these were the big roll around carry on in the airport type with a handle that telescopes out.
Yeah.
It can't be any more pain than shipping luggage.
That's true, which I also try to avoid.
Oh, don't avoid that, Todd. That's good money.
Yeah, luggage is now. That's one thing I will pick up if it sells for a good price.
Oh yeah, I pick it up all the time.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if it's Halliburton cases, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, even I pick up vintage Samsonite. What was the other one? Earhart. I get those at the auctions. I had 3 Samsonite luggage. They were like a marble. It was like a greenish bluish marble pattern. And they were probably from I think from the 50s, 60s. And I sold them for $50-$60 a piece. And I had 3 of them. All different sizes. Yeah, luggage is pretty easy money. They're not difficult. I mean, they're not going to break in shipment, because they're meant to be carted on the airport. If they survive the airport, they'll survive shipping.
Really?
Airport is rough on stuff.
I forgot what we sold last time was a luggage. It was a Tommy Hilfiger one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that hard. I mean, it didn't cost me a whole lot. It wasn't that bad as far as shipping wise.
No, I mean, don't be a baby about it. Just ship the damn thing.
But I think with you, Bridget, everything's easy money. So like, damn, can you touch it? Whatever you touch, it just turns to gold. I'm good.
Oh my
Between you and
God.
Todd.
Right. No, that's Todd. That is Todd. That's not me.
Both of y'all. I'm like, damn, Marcel saw that because I was showing him that watch. Marcel goes, God damn. I said, yeah, he's adopting me. He's adopting me and Bridget whenever later on when he gets all this money. He just doesn't know it yet. We're adopting him. I was like, my God. I was like, yeah, he is the gold finder. That's for sure.
He is, for sure.
Woo.
So we rented a car to go to Myrtle Beach. And I said to Chris, well, we can get the Nissan Rogue or the Mazda 3. He comes back with Mazda 3. I said, really? I would think the Rogue would be better, but anyway. Yeah. So I rented the Mazda 3. So we're sitting here last night, and he said, you know why I picked the Mazda 3? I said, why? He goes, because then we can't go sourcing while we're down there.
Sure.
Because if you picked the other one, we would have had it filled, he said, by the time we got home.
Oh, I'd go back. I would upgrade it. I so would.
I might, because it's in my name. So when I go to pick it up, I might say, can I get an upgrade?
I know. Can I get an upgrade, please?
Oh my God. On his face. Funny.
Like, you jerk. How dare you go to Myrtle Beach and not source? I mean, come the hell on. You got to source in Myrtle Beach.
Well, I don't know if there's anywhere. I've never been there, so I have no idea what's around there.
And see, that's the perfect time because ain't no telling what you might find if you get lost.
Yeah.
Because that's usually what we do. When we go anywhere, we'll go just drive around, get lost as shit. But we find some of the best spots. And you can find some good deals too that way. It's just like you just got to get lost. I mean, we end up in the ghetto 90% of the time, but that's okay. I don't care. I'm gonna find me some good stuff.
People in the ghetto buy good stuff at tax time, so you can usually find stuff in the ghetto too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's true. No, it just ends up driving. I end up driving through the ghetto. I don't know how. I just end up there.
Mary and Chris have a name for that, but we're not going to mention it here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like, oh Lord. I'm like, that's okay. I'll get to where and that's where you find a lot of the smaller towns too, right outside those, and then just kind of close to that area.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just you find some good stuff doing that. We're going to talk to Chris though. Now, Mister, you need a good talking to.
Yeah. Does he forget what we do?
I know. Did he forget who we are?
That's why one reason why he wanted to fly there. I said, I am not freaking flying to South Carolina. No.
Oh my God.
I know. I said, we can rent a car for $90 for the week. I am not flying.
Cheaper. Well, that's why I want to get like an RV and do that.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Road trips either.
He wouldn't.
I don't know what he was thinking. Freaking flying. If I'm going to fly anywhere, it's going to be to Florida, not South Carolina.
Yeah, you're going down the East Coast. That'll be a quick trip.
Yeah, it's 12 hours.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, all the states north and south are short, so.
And we're gonna stop in we're leaving Tuesday night evening when he gets home from work, and then we're gonna stop in Virginia and spend the night and then drive the rest of the way Saturday morning. So
I love to drive north and south on the East Coast because it's very fast.
Yeah, you don't.
You're just like going through state after state. You know, it's like when you like go like east and west and like Pennsylvania and stuff. It's like, oh my God, the state never freaking ends.
Well, that's Georgia. Georgia seems to last for freaking ever.
Texas is also another one. You go either east and west or north and south. It never ends, no matter which way you go.
Oh God, yes.
There is no short.
That's forever.
That state is not short either way you go.
No. It's really not.
Sherry says, Bridget, if you stop in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, I'll buy you lunch and maybe drag you to an auction.
There you go. Oh, that'll really put Chris in a good mood.
Yeah, I know, right? In Pennsylvania already for is what he would say. We've only driven like 3 hours. Why are we stopping already?
Oh God.
No.
Stop on the way home so you don't have to listen to them so long when you buy all that stuff.
That's true. Yeah, if I have a whole pile full of shit in the car on the way there, I'm gonna hear it all the way.
Just go ahead and be prepared for it because you know what's going to happen. Did you
Just
know
make
you're
this-
going to have to source?
Just make sure the stuff is worth it.
Yeah. Because you're
That's
going to see
sometimes.
that spot.
If I source when I go down there, wouldn't it be a tax write-off?
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
exactly.
That's what you can use it
The
for.
whole trip is a tax write-off.
And the hotel, the rental car, all that.
Yeah.
I'll tell them that. We have
That's
to buy some stuff on the way down. We need every tax write-off we could possibly get after this year.
Yep. Hey, Jim and Tara.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Jim and Tara.
Oh my God, when we go like to Florida, we went to an auction, and that's one of our favorite things to do.
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking it'd be fun just to see what's around there, like what.
I mean, we like going. We last time we were in Florida. There's like a Thursday night auction house in Orlando. So me and Jim, I'm like, well, let's go check it out. We left Brandon with Grandma, and we went for the night. And actually, I bought a hanging lamp, a vintage hanging chandelier for like $5. I sold it for $200, so it helped paid for one day's tickets at Disney or something.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way, it helps you pay for what your goof off money is.
Well, I'd like
even Gary, when we go on trips, he's like looking for thrift stores and rummage sales and auctions for
I
me.
just want to like just to go and see what they have available at the area, because that's one of the areas, not Myrtle Beach, but South Carolina is one of the areas I was looking at to move maybe.
Alana says, "Morning, all. Who's coming to Florida?"
Go,
Soon, Alana, soon. Not this year, then.
This stupid. I'm going this year, dang it. I don't care what anybody says and how I have to get there.
I've never been to Florida yet.
Oh. Okay, I'm coming to get you, Sally. We're going to
Right? I so wish.
All right. Please come rescue me. I'm being abused.
I'm
being abused.
Wait, you said you like that part of it, so you can't claim abuse.
Dang it.
Dang it. I'll come and get you for more abuse. Don't worry about it.
You want me to ship this stuff before I go? Put that.
Where are you going?
I got an online auction pickup I got to go get today.
Oh, nice. I hope you got good
Oh,
stuff.
fun.
I'm gonna say, what'd you get?
What'd you get?
It isn't very much stuff. It's small. It's all watches. So
Watches.
and some Fabergé, and some of these Joan Rivers Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of Rolexes and Fabergé eggs.
Oh my God.
Oh, is that all it is?
Todd, yours perked right up.
I did buy a Rolex.
Did you?
A pocket watch.
Oh,
It's just the movement. It's out of the case, and then it has a dial. So
oh wow. That'd still be kind of cool to see, though. Be interesting.
Todd's like,
Thought
tell
of.
me more.
Yeah, I got like and then some lots that had like Bulova and they're men's watches, this
Cool.
Fabergé eggs, something else. Oh, a shelf clock, like an antique shelf clock.
None of those dummies that you bought last time.
No, well those I get on government auction. This was just a regular auction house.
I know that sound.
Yeah. They come in like a streak. They're all like together.
Yeah.
Not so much on this computer, but on my other one, it does that all the time.
We should put the watches in the jar.
There you go.
Jar.
Oh, did I say that? I was just thinking that.
Oh my God, yeah. After Todd just announced what he found, I'd be doing that and putting it on Dwayne's auction.
You said it,
he
not me,
find?
Bridget.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
and that. Oh, never mind.
Bridget did it. Bridget did it. Yeah.
That's funny.
Getting all sorts of people buying them.
There's like this broken car part that got pulled off of my daughter's car. And it's been sitting here and it ended up on the floor. And now Lugnut is like throwing it around. And it's like rubber and metal, heavy as hell. And he's like throwing it around, having just a blast with it. He just loves it.
There you go. He's a real junkyard dog.
Yeah, I guess so. And he's just so excited about it. He just loves it. He keeps it away from his brother and everything. He just loves it like it's his baby or something. Like, well, whatever. He's easy to please. God, you guys, go lay down.
Except for that part.
Go play with that stupid car part.
When my dad was a little boy, like we're talking like in the late 1940s, early 1950s, his aunt had a dog. It was a Rottweiler, and its name was N-word. It was a different time. Okay.
Oh,
I had to stop for a minute.
So
weird name.
its toy was a bowling ball. Someone had taken a 1-inch drill and drilled holes in the bowling ball so he could pick it up with his teeth.
Oh,
And he would walk around and throw around. He would actually had a regular, whatever they weigh, like 15-pound bowling ball. He'd flip around.
Wow.
Wow.
My brother had a German Shepherd that used to catch 2x4s in the air.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, jump up in the air and catch them. Her name was Brooks. Yeah, she was a cool dog. Go away.
You guys got
She ended up going nuts. 'Cause, she was the dog that stayed at the gas station that we had, and for protection, for security, and she ended up having puppies. Like the day before the gas station got hit. That was the gas station that got hit when I was 13 and I was inside by a semi.
I got robbed, but okay, now I know what you're talking about.
And she ended up, when the gas station got hit by the semi, she got scared. Oh shit! She got scared and ended up killing her babies.
Oh wow!
And then after she did that and realized that all her babies were dead, she kind of went crazy, and my brother ended up having to put her to sleep. He was so sad. He loved that dog so much. Yeah. She ended up having some kind of mental issues. I don't remember. I was only 13.
Dogs go crazy. Some dogs will get a little crazy after they have puppies
Even
too.
with a normal
Not that the
one.
trauma of the accident didn't happen, but even in a normal situation, like I don't know why they like.
I think
get nuts.
I think they have a hormonal switch.
I had this cat.
Postpartum.
I had this barn cat. Her name was Crack Cocaine Susie. Okay. So she'd have a litter of kittens, and she wouldn't take care of them, and they'd end up passing away. I'm like, oh, isn't that nice? She had a litter of kittens, and they ended up dying. So I would go bury them, and then the crazy cat would go dig the babies up and then try to take care of them. I'm like, where were you 3 days ago? You should have taken care of them before they passed away. Anyway. So we got her spayed.
Yeah. Good morning. Well, that's like our dog Willow. She would have made a good mommy. She is such a little mommy to everything, and she would have made such a good mommy, but she never was. But she would have made a really good one.
Mabel's a psycho, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Mabel would be. I think Mabel would be one that would go psycho of having.
She's all right.
Yeah, we didn't think that Brooks would have had a hard time, had that hard a time, because she was down in the basement with the puppies, you know. And but no, she wanted to protect them puppies, and she ended up killing them.
That stinks. All right.
There's Tara. She needs to tell me what I need to buy.
I don't know what to buy. Rolexes.
Buy a Lexus that's made of Rolexes.
Yeah.
What do you got? An online auction, Todd?
Yeah, put the link in the side chat.
Oh no, not the side chat.
Why the heck up there? Send her a real link.
Yeah, send me a real link, because then it's that's my laptop, and then I don't like navigating on it. Put it in the Facebook.
Yeah, send a link in our Facebook chat.
Anything you guys put in the side chat, I can't see.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
But nobody cares about my opinions. It's only Bridget and Tara's opinions.
Nobody cares about nobody should care about my opinions. That's my warning of the day.
I'm happy nobody cares about.
You don't make money on what we tell you. Don't blame us.
If y'all mess up, it's on y'all, not me. I ain't taking that hit. Don't ask me. I don't know.
God.
What?
Hey, everybody in the chat.
You know what's funny is, though, Todd knows what to buy and what not to buy. Yeah.
He just likes reassurance.
He just doesn't. Yeah.
He just wants to make us drool. Oh.
He wants
2 dogs on the run.
It doesn't work out for him. Don't blame us.
Not my fault. I get blamed for enough stuff. I don't need to add nobody else to it.
Oh, me too. I'm blamed enough here at home.
I put it in the group. If somebody will approve me.
Somebody.
Wait, you can't.
I can't approve you. I'm at the storage unit.
Oh, now I gotta go into the reseller squad group.
Sally.
Oh my God.
Are we friends?
I'm not working or anything.
No, I can do it. But why is
You're
it
not
hard
working,
people
young
to
lady.
do that?
I'm just kidding.
Did somebody approve it? I just clicked and it said no pending approval.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just clicked on something and now
I
I'm.
don't even
here
see
it is.
that.
I think we all
Oh, Hank got it.
at the same time because it just.
Yeah, I clicked on it. It said doesn't need approval. I'm like, all right.
Fine.
Somebody got it.
Thank you, Hank. See you later, Joanna.
Bye, Joanna. Hey, everybody in the chat. I can't see nobody. I'm out here in the
Well, it's supposed to be an office thing going out of business.
Ooh.
I don't know nothing about computers.
Learn really quick. Find out.
Oh, God.
Intake O-ring.
Oh.
Wow, they're even like auctioning off the ceiling tile.
What?
Crazy. Yeah, well, I don't know why mine started on page 3. They got like pictures of the ceiling tile and they're auctioning off like 60 pieces.
Holy
Ooh, I
cow.
like that trophy cabinet. Oh, it's a school, huh?
Yeah, our town built a brand new elementary school, so this is everything that they left in the old one.
Mm.
Now, some people will actually use those ceiling tiles to make crafts out of, like for wall hangings. I've seen them do it at craft fairs down here.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy 16,000 feet of it.
Oh,
Yeah, and then what's your resale value on them? Because usually crafters don't like to spend a lot of money.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. They'll be somebody will come pick that up for the crafters, I'm sure. If they still do that thing, I don't even know if that was years ago.
When my daughter was born, we were putting new ceiling tiles up in her bedroom, and I put pink paint on her hands and feet, and I put them on the ceiling tile before we hung it. when we moved from that house, I took that ceiling tile down, and it's here in my closet.
Oh, I would have too. That's cool. Yeah, I used to see them where they would do the like put their names or like little animals on it, and then take ribbon at each end and like make it like a wall hanging.
Yeah, that podium like mixer with speakers and stuff might do something. I mean, you'd have to like look it up.
No telling where the speakers are. They may be like.
Yeah, but if you click on the pictures, yeah, they're in the podium, I think. Well, you have like a receiver and a mixer and something else. I'm not electronics.
And the speakers may be too big and heavy to ship. I mean, you may.
Oh yeah, you got all the microphones and stuff in a drawer in that.
Yeah.
I mean, you should check the brand, but I mean that would be like something I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Speakers are expensive, but a lot of times the money in the speakers is the shipping. That's why they're so expensive. The actual speaker don't do real well.
Didn't we sell something like that? Like one of these, or was that more? Yeah, it was one of these speaking event things. Yeah.
From the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did really good on it.
Yeah, we paid what, like $15 for it?
No, I paid like $300, or no, about $200 for it.
And what did we sell it all for when we're done?
$2,500, $3,000. By the time we're done with all the stuff. No, it was pricey, but we knew the stuff.
Yeah, it was like one of these for doing presentations in like an auditorium, and it had like all these like little speakers and stuff, or little microphones.
Two-way speakers, some things are called.
Is that the boat guys? Starting. Is that big truck in their way?
Yeah, there's at least 2 microphones in that box.
Yeah. And you have what those units are in there. It was like, I don't know what, I'm not an electronics person. It looks like maybe like kind of like a receiver and something else. I guess it's not a receiver because it's sending sound out, but whatever the heck it's called. I love government auctions because they're super wasteful with their money and they always like to get new stuff.
Yeah.
So the old stuff, so the stuff that's used, they were very quick to auction it off.
Yeah, and I don't feel bad getting this stuff because they upped the taxes on my house to pay for the new elementary.
Ah, jerk. Well, those Hobart mixers do good. It's going to be really, really big, and it'd have to be local pickup, but it'll probably get bid up because usually got restaurant people are pretty
fond
of that, especially in like you got more people down there. Oh my God, we have one of the smallest school districts talking about taxes in the state of Wisconsin, and we have the 3rd largest field house in the state of Wisconsin. I mean, it's magnificent. I'll give you that. But we only have, I mean, I don't know if there's 500 students in our whole high school.
Yeah.
And they can't afford to heat it because we live up here in the cold zone. So they have to keep like going back to get a referendum for increase in their budget, you know, for the taxpayer because it's so big they can't afford to heat it. Because the field house is so big. I mean, it is something.
Does anybody else want to be a moderator? Because if you do, then I can put you in right now.
Well, then what? No.
Eat now, forever hold your peace.
If I want to be, just I don't have to get approved every time I want to put a message in.
I understand, Todd.
Yeah.
I thought I had you on there, but obviously I didn't.
Wasn't it just the panel people were on it as moderators? I'm surprised Todd wasn't.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know why.
We got to keep a short leash on Todd. You know that. He gets kind of carried away.
Yeah.
I got my feelings hurt because I wasn't in it.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
There you go, Sue Ann. You can have a wrench, and Beth can have a wrench. And Tim can have a wrench too.
You get a wrench. You get a wrench.
That's right.
Sally's being Oprah today.
Even though I don't have no trolls because I'm not popular, still get.
Oh, hey! Don't say that because then you draw them out.
Yep.
If you challenge them, they will come.
They come running.
Don't talk about them.
Come for me.
Okay. Talk about them, they still come.
That's funny.
Oh. Oh. Tara and Jim, have I showed y'all the scooters yet?
I think a long time ago.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I showed them to you or not.
Yeah. They were like, didn't you have like some like kind of cool colored ones, like that mint green or something? Or am I thinking of something else?
They're just the red and white ones.
What brand are they?
One is I'm over here. Metropolitan. Is it a Honda?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hang on, let me see.
Are you keeping them or selling them?
I'm keeping them. This one's laying down because I can't pull the clutch down because I'm too old.
And
it's got to get fixed. Whatever he did, he took down there. And then that one.
That one's cute.
I like that one. That one's heavy though.
Yeah, what is it, like a 150?
You shouldn't be asking me. A Baja Tech. I can't remember. We saw I think it is the 150.
Yeah, they're cute. They got that real Vespa type look.
Yeah, and I think he liked those. I just got to figure out I got to get them over to the dealership and get them fixed. And then we got this little bitty thing here.
Oh yeah.
I love that thing. I don't know how to ride it. And then they got to put the motor on that bike.
Well, those bike motors actually do good. Even if you wanted to take the motor off the bike and sell the bike motor itself, I mean, they actually, depending on who makes it, it seems like last one I sold, I think I did around 2 or 2.5 for it, just for the motor.
Huh. Yeah, I don't like he's ever used that one. Because it's still got that little thing in there. And I was like, yeah, I got to learn I got to get them fixed. But I'm going to keep those. I might change the colors on them for sure. But that first one, that one looks like a Vespa. I can't find any information on it with its VIN number.
Yeah.
So I got to figure out what's going on with that one. I was over here. I didn't know if I showed them to you or not.
I think maybe a long time ago when you first got that unit.
Yeah, I may have. I just ain't been over here forever.
Well, at least they're not Chinese scooters. Because you did have a lot of people who were dealing those Chinese scooters.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that. They said it's a really big market too, as far as doing that.
Yeah, Jim bought one, and I think he bought it off eBay. The guy just like drop shipped it to him right out of China.
Crap. Yeah, I gotta get those in to get them fixed. See how much it's gonna cost me. I should have the parts here.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Beth, Valerie is dealing with a headache today.
Bad headache, she said.
Hi, Karen.
Hey, Karen. I can't see anybody in the chat, so. Hey, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, she
Didn't you have like a shitload of parts for that in that motorcycle unit, that scooter unit?
Yeah, we got a bunch of parts, but like some of them, a bunch of them are used. He had a repair shop, so like, the first part of our storage locker is used parts, and I don't know if they're if they work or not. So I'm probably end up scrapping all that out. But the others, I'm going to go through and just see what they go to, and then if I can use them for those those scooters, I'll use them for those.
Wow. Well, stuff like fuel rails or carburetors, even used, I'd still put all those up for sale.
Okay, I'll look at
I just
those.
put them up as used carburetor needs cleaning, whatever the carb number is on it, because I mean they'll sell.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be my biggest thing is trying to figure out what I can sell used, what I can't, and the rest is gonna have to go to scrap.
I mean, if it's something like cylinder heads that are used, I pinch all those.
Yeah, I found a couple of those. They look like they've been used pretty hard. I was like, I ain't gonna put that. But yeah, it's been nice. It's gonna be nice today and tomorrow, so I figured get out here and mess with it since it's becoming that season. We're starting to sell some of the motorcycle stuff. And stuff. It's that time of year. Might as well. It's gonna take me.
Well, you might as well make money on it because if you're running storage units, keep it in. You're about to start turning it into money.
Yeah, either that or turning it, get it out of here so I can have the storage unit no more.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it where I can condense it down from 2 to 1. That's going to be the task for the next 2 days.
Sell it so you can get to Florida faster.
Oh, yeah, no. That's why I'm starting to put some of the stuff in the Jeep so I can go ahead and take it over to the house and go through it and mess with it some more. Get it all out of here. But I also had that place come by and look at some of the stuff too and see. Just kind of talk to them and see what I can do with them. Get the mopeds fixed so I can drive them down there.
There you go.
Talk about some good gas.
Oh yeah, those like Honda Metropolitans, they like their front frames are doing $300-500.
Oh really?
Yeah, if he has like frame parts, I don't know, but I mean they're almost better probably to take apart and sell than to pay somebody to get it. I mean, other than you want to keep it, but like one up and running only got a best offer off of $800.
Oh wow.
That's what happened with like I had an F7 I drove, and I love that snowmobile. But I could get more for it taking it apart than I could selling it one piece. So that's what I did with it.
Oh, wow.
Because you could put the components in a box and ship them.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Have it all. Well, I got all these little 4-wheeler covers too for like little kids 4-wheelers.
Uh-huh.
I gotta get those out, look at those, and see about getting those listed too.
Oh yeah, because people crack those up all the time. You talking about like the fenders and stuff like that, those plastic fenders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta go through it. It's too freaking cold to come out here.
Girl, you don't know what cold is.
I don't know what cold, and I don't want to find out either.
I know, right?
I don't want to hear it.
What's the temperature there?
It's 30 degrees. I'm in a park. What the hell are you talking about?
It's 30 there? No way.
Mm-hmm.
You're lying. I'll check.
No, it's not 30 here. I said if it gets 30 here, I'm in a park.
We're supposed to get a wintry mix this next week.
What the hell?
Shut up.
Either this weekend or the end of this week or something. Yeah, we're supposed to get a wintry mix.
No.
That's rain and snow for those of you that don't know what wintry mixes are.
Ours is just ice. They call it wintry mix. It's just damn ice. Call it what it is. Y'all can keep that. No, if it was 30 degrees out here, I wouldn't be out here.
Excuse me, it's next week, Monday, rain and snow.
We get wintry mix. Oh wait, no, that's just hail.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's just hail. That's ice balls. Stop lying to our asses and say what it is.
Sorry, I left so abruptly a minute ago. This guy was down the block and he let his 2 dogs out of the car and they ran like a bat out of hell down the road. And my 2 dogs went crazy and were howling and everything else. And then my daughter called me. She goes, "What in the hell is going on down there?"
The dogs have lost it.
It did. It sounded like there was a pack of wolves down here.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And then there's little Willow with her little horse bark. Arf, arf. Like, you couldn't even hardly hear her until the other dog stopped barking. Then all you could hear is arf, arf with her little... She sounds like an 80-year-old smoker. So hoarse. And she had no clue what the hell she was even barking about. She was just barking because the other dogs were barking.
Sounds about right.
All the dogs have lost their minds. I think I'm going to take the day off of DoorDash today because my back is really sore. I think I might just take her easy.
You've been doing that every day?
Pretty much, yeah. I did like 4 days. What was it? 4 days last week, and I made $400.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't work all day, every day. Just when I wanted to.
We don't even have DoorDash in our area.
Yesterday, I only did I think 5 hours, and I made like $100. So it wasn't terrible. I could make more on eBay, but.
Where did you sign up for that on an app, or did you?
Yeah. Hey, $20 an hour is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if they even have it, because actually the fast food restaurants here are kind of like all bunched together. So if you did a couple at a time, you probably could make some good money.
Well, don't sign up without my referral link if you sit there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'll just throw that out there.
I'm just checking it out.
I just want to make sure you then check it out and go, "Oh, I'm going to sign up for this."
Okay.
Make sure you tell me first before you sign up.
Okay. I will.
And don't let her send you the referral first, because then you'll accidentally almost sign up.
Bridget almost signed up for Instacart.
Yeah.
Which I wish she would have and did it, because I would have gotten $1,000 for her area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Because it says sign people up in Duluth, you'll get $125 but you have to do so many batches to get it, right? And well, then it shows when people sign up for referrals, because my daughter signed up, which she never ended up doing it. And then Bridget accidentally signed up to be an Instacart shopper, and it shows what you'll get. And my daughter, it was like $125, and Bridget shows $1,000 I would get for referral.
How many would I have to do?
I don't remember. I thought it was like 100 or something. It was a lot. There's no way I could be like, "Would you just do it so I can get my $1,000?"
No, I was thinking I'd do it.
Well, I know if it wasn't that many, I probably would have said, "Hey, be a friend, huh?"
Yeah, could you hook me up?
Yeah, really.
I would have done it.
I'll send you part of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign you up for this, and I'll just give you half the money, and we'll be good.
Yeah, you'd have to do 50 of them.
That's
and I get $1,000.
That's not bad.
I guess in busier areas where they want more people, I guess you get more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I refer somebody in Duluth, I get $125. But I saw that one with Bridget, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Bridget
$1,000. That's a lot of freaking money. Oh, hi, Diesel. I don't want to hug. Get down. Quit.
Well, they don't. Do they pay you for the time you're sitting waiting for an order, or they just pay you when you have an order?
No, they just pay you for the orders. But like yesterday, it was back to back to back. I mean, I barely had enough time to pee. Yesterday was crazy. And I saw like 3 other doors. I thought, some bitch, I must be out here alone. This back to back, you know. And I saw 3 other door dashers at pickups that I went to. So, I mean, there was more people out there. I couldn't believe what I told my daughter. I figured it would probably be busy because nobody wants to cook after the holiday, you know. Usually the day after a holiday, nobody wants to cook because they did too much cooking.
They're supposed to be making stuff out of leftovers.
Yeah, they're supposed to eat leftovers.
That'll be today. I know, and it was so busy yesterday. I hate to take the day off today, but my back hurts, and then Gary wants to go out to the house at like after 5 o'clock, and it's like, well, that's my busy time, so there's no sense in even going out if I can't go out at dinner time.
Beth says, Nikki, you and Valerie, Hickory Springs need to have a dashing challenge.
Yeah. Well, that was the other day. We both went out. We were both going to go out for 12 hours. I was going to message her and say, let's compare to see who makes more. Of course, she lives in a bigger city than I do, so she probably would. But yeah, we should do a dashing challenge. We both
should do videos.
Huh?
You should do videos.
Yeah. Well, I plan on doing videos. I just haven't had a chance. I've been so busy.
You're always planning on doing videos.
I know. I just get so dang busy. It's hard to do.
You never quite get out of that plan stage.
Yeah, she never does videos anymore.
I'm such a busy person.
Jim and Tara put them up every once in a while, and they're moving.
Oh. So there.
I'm making money.
Well, so are they, and they're moving a whole house. And they have a little one.
A little one. It's Brandon.
Oh.
He's not little.
They still have a kid. You don't have any kids.
I have kids.
Well, not his age.
Yeah, but yours are all grown and stuff.
They still need me.
I was going to say they don't need me, yeah, but still.
I did something wrong. They still need me. No.
Nope, they don't do it in my area.
Huh?
They don't do it in my area.
Either.
Well, check other ones too. You know, like Instacart and there's Grubhub. There's Uber Eats. Uber Eats might be in your area.
See, Uber isn't in our area at all. We have Instacart, we have DoorDash, we have Lyft, but we don't have Uber.
There's Bite Squad or something it's called. They're trying to get me now. They're trying to get me to sign up. They were like, we need people in your area to be like supervisors or something like that. And I was like, oh, I don't think I want to do something like that. Called? Bite Squad or something.
I thought you said Bike Squad. I'm like, you have to ride a bike?
No. Get out of the way! Oh my God,
yeah,
these dogs are driving me nuts. What?
Remember that movie? Remember there was that movie where that guy's like one of those bicycle delivery people in New York, and they're like, doing all this high speed stuff. That could be you, Nikki. Your helmet on.
That's what it.
It was a kid. Yeah, he was on Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah,
he's growing up now.
Hester, whatever.
Yeah.
No Uber Eats.
You're using a car for this, right, Nikki?
No, I'm walking. Yeah, I'm using a car.
No, you're not using your diesel. You're not driving your diesel truck around for these deliveries, are you?
No, I've been using my niece's car because she's in Las Vegas, so she told me I could use her car. And then Brandy lets me use her car too. I had to find a transmission for my car. For my Suzuki.
Yeah, but she's had.
I mean, yeah, I have used the truck, and it still pays. I don't make quite as much money, but profit, but I still make profit. I think it was only probably, honestly, like the one day that I used the truck, it was only probably about $10 more in fuel than what I normally use. So it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
I need to buy a little Geo Metro or something.
Ford Festiva.
A Ford Festiva, yeah.
No, you need one of those little smart cars.
Yeah.
Those real super tiny ones.
Yeah, I get one of those little Fiats or something.
Which looks like you could like die in it because it's so small.
Well, the nice thing about the area that I do, Duluth and Superior and Cloquet, is that, we're not a big city. We're only about like 90,000 people or whatever. So I don't deal with a lot of like traffic jams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people in the bigger cities have to deal with a lot of traffic. I don't have to. So things are usually pretty quick for me. But then the alternative is sometimes it's not that busy either. But I don't know, every day that I've done it, usually around dinner time, I'm pretty steady. I mean, I don't usually have to wait longer. I think the day before Easter, the longest I waited was 45 minutes for an order. But then the rest of the day was pretty busy. So, yeah, usually I don't have to wait very long. But what I do is I take pictures of stuff and write them down in my notebook. And then while I'm waiting, I can list.
Yeah,
so I can do my eBay too.
You're probably listing more now than you did before.
Huh?
You're probably listing more now than you did before.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey there, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, is the old man in here?
He's not in here yet.
How come Tom's not in here today? He showed up in the chat.
He's like, give me a minute.
I better be careful because next week he can drive down and slap me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some of that hair dye that Valerie uses in her shampoo hair dye stuff. The stuff that Valerie uses. I got the red one though.
Oh, you should swing in and see Tom on your way through.
Yeah. My head looks a little red right there, but it'll wash off. But yeah, it did a pretty good job. I can't have it really dyed bright colors or anything like that. It has to look somewhat natural.
What made your skin a little red?
Yeah. Well, I think it's just the dye. It didn't
Aren't you allergic to all that stuff?
I am, but it didn't really hurt me. I feel a little sensitive behind my ears right now, but as long as I don't itch it, I think I should be fine.
Oh, Todd, you put the link to that auction in the chat of YouTube?
I know, right?
Yeah.
We meant to put it in the Facebook chat.
I don't care.
Okay.
You can bid against me. I don't care.
Well, Beth is getting lavender highlights done on Thursday. Woohoo!
Ooh, that's
Sexy
pretty.
lady.
That'll look good. Yeah, I was looking and I seen that it covered up my gray, so that's good.
That's always a plus.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one stuff I was using, it wasn't even getting the gray.
I don't think
Like
I've not seen a gray hair yet. God.
I don't even care.
I'll die. No, I'm
Hey,
kidding.
Tom.
Hey,
There's our other old man.
old man.
Hey, Tom.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nikki, did you see the little clip of the lake that I live near?
No, is it on your channel?
It's in the Facebook chat.
Oh.
I mean the Hangout chat, whatever. Anyway, I started to make a snide comments like, this is a lake because it's pretty wide, not like those river lakes that Jim and Tara have. But then I was afraid to do that because I was afraid you'd come back and say you'd be sitting at the side of one of the Great Lakes going, "That's on. This is a lake."
Yeah, I live near a mini ocean.
Yeah. Yep, I live near Lake Ontario, so I'd be giving you hell too.
Yeah. So how is everybody? I thought I heard Tara in here just a minute ago.
She is.
Good.
She was, but she dropped off.
Even heard Jim too.
She heard you were coming on. Away she went.
Oh my God. Only reason I came in is like, why's he not on? Where's up? Blah, 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 blah. He's in the chat. Why he's not in here? God, I will be glad when this week's over.
You've been saying that for 2 weeks.
Well, it's a different reason this week. I've got a niece that's getting married tomorrow night, which means I will not be having a show because I will be 2 hours away. Thursday night wedding. Never heard of such before. Anyway, so I've been trying to get stuff done for that. And it just kids and wife and trying to list a few things. And I got a box of stuff that I'm going to re-sign back up for Amazon. I'm going to send it to FBA, and I'm just not getting squat done. I was on work last night, but we were doing a bunch of stuff, and so we went out to dinner, and I normally don't drink. And I had a couple of drafts with my Reuben, and I just didn't feel like doing nothing when I got home except sitting down and going to sleep.
That's why we don't drink anymore when we have dinner if we go out, because if we have stuff to do at home, you might as well forget it. Because we don't drink often, so one drink, we come home, we're ready for bed.
Well, see, I don't drink a lot.
Right.
Very little.
That's why.
So Roberta, we had a kind of tough day yesterday, just trying to get everything done and getting everybody where they needed to be. And she said, well, what if you want a beer, I'll drive home. So I did. Bad mistake.
Yep.
Bad mistake.
You don't feel like doing nothing when you get home.
I was tired because I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I was tired. The beer draft kicked in. And draft seemed to suck the life out of me more than like a bottle or a can drink. I don't know why. So anyway, I didn't do squat last night. And this morning it's been taking the car to get it washed so she can have it in the morning.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you and Roberta need a weekend in Myrtle Beach next weekend.
See, Sally, I told you.
I'll throw that at her and see if she wants to.
Yep, you did.
Tom's her favorite.
He loves you more than pizza.
Yeah, we discussed it earlier.
I thought I was Bridget's favorite.
I'll go to Houghton Lake sometime.
She led me on.
What? Where are we going?
She's cheating on you. It's been probably 5 years ago. My best friend, he called me up one night and he said, "What did I do to make you mad?" And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And he's like, "You don't call me anymore." And I said, "Well, you know, that phone line runs both ways."
Yup.
And he said, "Well, I've been busy." And I said, "You've got one kid. I've got 3. You know, I'm kind of busy."
When people say that to me, I say the same thing. You know, you could always touch base with me.
He was just joking because he was calling. Well, we had not talked, and we still don't talk like we did for 4 kids. But he's like, "Let's go do dinner or something like that." So we did. But he's like, "What did you do? Why are you mad?" And I'm like, "Damn, bitch." Oh. So you're just going to you're going to drive all this way and just hang out, lay on the beach?
I'm not a lay on the beach person. Mm-mm.
I'm not either.
No, I'll be doing shit.
Well, you can take me with you. I'll be the beach person.
No, I plan on go. Go see all the sites, do everything we need to do. We're staying at Prince Resort.
And where?
Prince Resort. It's in North.
As in royalty?
Yeah. Prince Resort. It's near Cherry Grove Pier.
Okay, that's on the south side.
North side. They said north. Oh. That was recommended by a local, so.
By a who?
A friend of mine who lives in Bamberg.
Okay.
When him and his wife go down, that's where they usually stay.
You're right, North Myrtle Beach. I had never stayed there before.
We have an ocean front, so we have our balcony faces the ocean.
Right.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll sit out there with the damn bottle of wine all day and just watch the ocean. That's fun.
And
yeah.
See? That's how I do it. That's the best way to do it.
But I want to do a lot of the sites. There's an alligator park I'm going to go to.
Gatorland.
I said, "Can we go to Gatorland?" He goes, I wonder if they'll let me hold one. And he goes, "Really? You want to hold an alligator?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Well, I'm not holding one." I said, "I don't care. I'll hold one." I'll tell him to bite your ass.
Like I said, you need to go to the Gay Dolphin, which is on the main part of the Myrtle Beach, and get you some whatnots for your house now, some tacky whatnots.
Is it a gay bar?
No, it's not. It's a gay shop. It's a gift shop, and it's called the Gay Dolphin. The Happy Dolphin. It's been around since like early '60s, back when gay meant happy.
He goes, "You have to go to the Gay Dolphin." I'm like, "What?"
No.
But when you go, if you like to look, like look at junky stuff like that, you better plan on being there a while.
Tara Sutter's laptop's being stupid. So she's going to get her auction stuff.
Oh, goodness.
Bye, Tara.
Bye, Tara. Not on me.
If you had time, I tell you, and if you like art stuff, I tell you to go down to Brook Green Gardens, but I don't know if you have enough time to do that. Because it's huge gardens. It's a state park, and it's got all these statuary that the sculptors donated to the state, to the park.
Well, we'll probably have time. Why wouldn't we have time?
Well, it just depends. I figured y'all'd be like,
Oh no, there's none of that when we're on vacation.
There's no time for that. That requires laying down.
Yeah, there's no laying down.
But it's in the far end of the beach. It's called Brook Green Gardens. If you get a chance, run down there and check it out.
You don't have to lay down.
Well, yeah.
You.
But I get tired. So.
Oh, Chris will be tired. He'll be tired way before I'll be tired.
What else?
Hi, Summer.
His ass will be passed out in bed, I bet. And I'll be still doing stuff.
But it's a touristy town. So, you know, they got all the Ripley's and all that kind of BS.
And that's why we're staying in North Myrtle Beach, because we don't want to really stay around the whole loudness. And
Right. Well, this time of the year, it's not going to be that loud.
okay.
At the end of the month, when schools start going out, because a lot of people still up in this area go to the beach first week. And so it'll be really cranking there. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see some pictures of the boys at the wax museum. There's a wax museum down there.
Oh, okay. I want to do that for sure.
What else? There is
There's supposed to be a big aquarium too, right?
yeah, the big aquarium's over by the mall. Actually, the aquarium is like at one. If the mall is, let's say this is a square and this is the mall, the aquarium's at this end and the wax museum is at this end.
Okay.
So it's all kind of there. And they have all kinds of restaurants in that. It's called, what the hell is that thing called? Anyway.
Margaritaville is where I'll be.
There's a big mall. I mean, it's open air mall and they have a lot of stuff. A lot of shops, a lot of restaurants, that kind of thing. And I think if you want to do a flea market while you're there, there's a flea market up there somewhere.
Yeah, well.
Tell her no sourcing.
We were already told no. I was already told no sourcing. But
listen,
when the Virgin ever listen, right?
Going from your hotel to like to see the aquarium, you'll probably pass by 30 yard sales because this is yard sale season down here, babies.
Well, we will be stopping. I don't care what he says.
I'd rather
stop. Tom says we have to stop.
Tom can kiss my ass. I'd rather let you stop and jump out and look than have to listen to you whine. Speaking of whining.
You're not her favorite no more.
Well, the thing is that's what we do. I mean, what do these husbands of ours think? I mean, that's what we do. Why would you not let us?
If he does it with me, he knows. He should know.
Yeah, but to say he does it with you, what's his problem?
And, you know,
I'm getting that damn upgrade now.
Upgrade what?
Yes.
I said to him, we can do the Nissan Rogue or a Mazda 3. And he says Mazda 3. And then he comes home last night. He says, you know why I picked the Mazda 3? I said, why? He goes, so we don't go sourcing.
Oh, I'd go get me a damn Tahoe. I don't give a shit how much.
And I'm like, well, guess what? The whole rental's in my name. So he's got to drop me off so I could pick it up. And I'm asking for an upgrade.
You know, I'll go. It's terrible. Maybe it's not terrible, but to some people it's terrible. We will go to the store, and Roberta's walking around grocery shopping, and I'm standing over the clearance aisle. Or even if we're at a grocery store, she's shopping, and I find, you know, here's an end cap with a bunch of clearance stuff on it, and out comes the phone, and it's click, click. It just, I mean, I guess it goes back to when I did some part-time retail. You know, you'd always front stuff. And that would drive her crazy because she's standing there looking at stuff, and I'm over here pulling, you know, fronting product on the shelves. And she's like, I'm like, that drives me crazy.
Oh, I do that. I fix the shelves all the time.
Sally's probably like, well, drop by Podunk Michigan about 2 o'clock in the morning, and you can front all you want.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. So how's y'all sales been?
All right.
In the toilet.
In the toilet.
Well, that's what I hear from a lot, or listen to a lot of people online. That's what they're whining about, not having any sales and stuff like that. And I'm not whining because I haven't listed a damn thing in about 5 days because I just have not had time to sit down with this freaking computer.
Thomas.
I know, and I know it. And I've been getting in the odd sale, and then I'm getting like this person offered me $5 with free shipping on something that's gonna cost $7 to ship.
Oh, I hate that.
I said, sorry, cannot do. This is the lowest I can go.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came back with another price, and I just ignored the. I mean, clicked. Not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I sold 18 yesterday.
Do what?
I sold 18 yesterday.
Oh God, you're going to starve this week.
Oh, shut up.
I just wish you'd come over here with me and help me.
Well, see, you'll have
for a day, Bridget.
Bridget,
like crazy.
Bridget, how are y'all going to get to the beach? Have you laid out a course yet?
No, we just planned this. Listen, I said yesterday, Sunday night before we went to bed, I said we should go somewhere because I have all this boating stuff pretty much done. And he goes, yeah, you're right. We need to go somewhere. And I said, I listed 506 items last week. I'm going somewhere. So I said, where do you want to go? He goes, I don't know. And then he was mentioning Florida. And I said, but if we go to California, we can't do 2 big trips like that. So I'm like, hey, how about Myrtle Beach? So I looked it up and I said, hey, ask for May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd off of work. He said, okay. He went to work yesterday, asked for it off. I booked everything yesterday for next week. So that's how quick this was.
Well, here's what you do. You drive east till you hit 95 and then drive south on 95 till you get to the South Carolina line, and you'll start seeing signs to Myrtle Beach.
Well, we're leaving Tuesday evening when he gets home from work. We're going to drive like 5 or 6 hours and then stop somewhere and spend the night. And then carry on for Saturday or Thursday morning or Wednesday morning.
Now, when you get to the North Carolina, South Carolina border, there's a place called South of the Border.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it's closed now, but you need to at least pull into into one of the gas stations and look around at South of the Border. Now, it is not politically correct at all because there's a big old Hispanic guy standing out there. But it's just one of those, the side of the road attractions that's been around forever.
Right. Oh, my daughter. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My daughter went to Carowinds Saturday. She loved it there.
She drove to Charlotte to Carowinds?
She went to Carowinds Saturday. She was in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and they drove to Carowinds because Tennessee was cold.
And nobody let me know because you know what? I'd have sent her about a bunch of shit for you to live. Maybe that's the reason why. Oh, hey, what are you driving? Oh, let's see. I can do that in garbage bags, and it'll conform to the side of the car better.
She had a Ford Fusion.
Okay. She can got a few things in it. Actually, I'm renting one tomorrow. I'm gonna be coming back late in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm gonna do that, I always rent a car because if I break down on the road, I'm gonna call them, and they're gonna send somebody out there with another car, and they're gonna pick up the other one. Because I had that happen one time before at 2 o'clock in the morning, coming back from Jacksonville, Florida, and it was so nice. They even put our luggage from one car to the other. And I drove off. and they dealt with broken down. Huh?
What car rental place?
Enterprise.
She went to Tennessee last year. They rented from Enterprise. They got a flat tire in West Virginia. Couldn't get hold of anybody.
Oh, that
Nobody. So they called AAA. They towed them to a local Walmart. And then her fiance patched the tire so they could get into Tennessee. And then they called Enterprise once they got there the next morning. But yeah, they couldn't get hold of anybody.
Oh, I'd have been raising mortal hell. Because these boys, I'm not hard to get along with, mind you. But they gave me a rental car one time, and I don't think anybody had cleaned the inside of that car. So I got in it, was getting ready to drive off, and I'm like, F, this thing's not clean. So I stopped and went back in there and said, can you walk out here for a minute with the guy I was dealing with? And I said, this thing has not been cleaned on the inside. It's not been vacuumed. And he's like, oh my God, I'll get it taken care of right now. And they took it around the back, re-washed the outside, cleaned the inside of it real good, and gave me a Starbucks. He said, do you like Starbucks? And I said, yes. And he said, and when he came back out, he gave me $25 worth of Starbucks.
What?
Like, I don't drive. I do not drive my own vehicles on vacation just because I don't break. I mean, if they break down, somebody else can deal with it. So I usually rent big vehicles like Tahoes and things like that because there's 5 of us plus luggage, and so I do kind of a pretty good business with them. And every once in a while, I have to I go rent a van from them. So
we're going with Hertz this time. I've never rented with Hertz before, but it was $90 for the week.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited miles?
Yep.
That's cheap.
That's very cheap.
This is very bad.
Now,
I'm going to tell you something that I do on occasion. If I happen to buy a van that's got a lot of, not like furniture stuff, but lots of boxes and totes and stuff like that, I go over to U-Haul and I rent a van there for $19 a day.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you pay for mileage.
Right.
Well, I drive I usually rent it for like 3 days. I drive to the place where I'm going to fill it up. Then I drive it home, and it's just in my driveway for a couple of days while I unload it and sort stuff out. And the girl that always seems like she's always there when I rent over there, she's like, you didn't put very many miles on it. And I said, no, things just didn't work out like I wanted to. And she said, come on, Tom, you were using it for a storage facility for a day. I said, yes. She said, I don't care. She said, it wasn't in my yard. That's all I care about.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to grab a trailer?
No. I don't like pulling anything in the city of Charlotte.
Oh.
I mean, these people are just, I just don't. I don't.
If I would have rented a car from the airport, the same exact car from Hertz, it was $300 for the week. But because I'm renting it from our town's Hertz place, it was $90. It was crazy why it was. I don't know why it was so expensive. More money, but
yeah.
Because first of all, they have a lot of fees that they add on to it, and
your final fee ain't gonna be $90, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I already prepaid it. It was $94.77.
Yeah, but they come back. That happened to us in Texas when we rented that Renegade we had down there, and then all of a sudden there was like a whole bunch of other charges tacked on. They charged my card again.
That's not going to happen to Miss Bridget because she'll be snapping her finger and say, "That's not what y'all quoted." That's
no, because it was unlimited mileage. I do not get the extra insurance because my car insurance covers it.
Yeah, I tried to fight it, but they said no. It was all I don't know. Because you sign a thing saying that they can charge you extra.
Well, Enterprise, that's one thing I like about their website. It tells you all the taxes and all the fees and all that kind of crap.
And I was like, well, if I knew I was going to have to pay all these extra fucking fees, I would have smoked in the goddamn vehicle. Added another one.
Well, you'll have a good time. I'll ask her if she's available.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We can run down, at least, like for a day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Whatever. There's a.
Oh, I'm checking out now. I'm checking to see if there's any auctions or estate sales that weekend.
Well, sweetheart, you just best stay at the. Why don't you just stay here and lay down and rest and lay out by the pool and oogle the women as they're coming by with goosebumps?
Oh no, I just give him we don't drink, so I give him 5 or 6 drinks. He's passed out in bed for the rest of the night.
There you go.
Well, I'm talking about
the
auctions and stuff like that.
And then I'll say,
go to the auction, and when he wakes up, and he goes, "What the hell's all this?" Is like, "Don't you remember we went to the auction last night?"
There you go. I'll say, "I don't know where this all came from. Somebody must have just dumped it in our car."
It was the auction fairy came.
It's been posted on Facebook many times. It's a picture of a baby calf, laying on a couch, and it says, and the meme on it is, "This is what you get when you buy a dog when you're drunk."
Oh, there is a good estate sale. Let me see what they got.
Where is Deborah at today?
The house looks so beachy.
She's having problems with her laptop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see it now.
Oh, they have an Electrolux. Oh, that would come home with me. You know what's going to kill me, Tom, being there?
What's that?
Is knowing how close I am to Florida.
That's what I was thinking about, because you're only probably about 6 hours to Orlando.
Well, at least it's not like 3 hours. If it was 3 hours, I don't know. I'd be like,
My niece told me at we had a family picnic, Easter picnic down at this Ebenezer Park, and my niece was telling me, because my boys had her 2 kids out playing, and she's like, "We're going to Disney in July." I said, "First of all, it's going to be hot as a bitch down there." She says, "Oh no." She says, "I know." And guess what she says? "But I got the free dining plan for the whole family." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "It only cost me like $20 a person to upgrade to the 5 or the big one, the big dining plan." I said, "Cool." And she's not going to tell her kids. They're going to leave at 3:30 in the morning. So by the time the kids get up, because the sun's coming up, they will be in Florida pretty good, or just about to Florida. So when they get about 2 hours away from Orlando, she's going to say, "Oh, by the way, we're going to Disney World."
That's awesome.
I said, please. They're staying at Port Orleans.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice place. Yep.
Anyway, I said, "I want you to have your camera going when you say that." Because then I'm going to take it. I said, because I'm going to snag it. And then I'm going to, because they're going to lose their minds, because they've been wanting to go. And her little girl is 8 and the little boy's 5. I said, because then I'm going to cut it down and I'm going to put a meme on it that says, this is what Bridget does. This is what Bridget does when she hears we're going to Disney World.
Yeah.
And she's a mature lady.
Mature, thanks. I don't think that far, but
Well, I didn't use seasoned, and I didn't use old lady. So
you call me an old lady, and I will be stopping in Charlotte, and I will be slapping you.
Listen, you will probably see my last name a lot when you're down there.
Oh, I'm sure. I know.
Because
I've talked about this.
That's where my family's from. So you'll see my last name everywhere.
And you're a millionaire.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know. Kathy and I have them already pegged.
Oh, yeah. We had you down pat in a while. We're good.
But they're all like second, third cousins.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think she's going down there, Tom? She's going to actually investigate you. We just hadn't told you yet.
Okay, well, no, I could see that.
Good morning, Kathy. Sharky Mom Dills.
Morning, Craig.
Yeah, I can't see the chat. Hey, everybody in the chat.
Ouch, dang it.
Oh, we've been there, Craig, a few times.
Craig had a show last night or night before last, and I just sorry, Craig. I just didn't see it. I don't know what it is about these damn alerts. I'm wondering.
I don't get any alerts.
I wonder if I've got too many alerts.
Oh, so you have time to watch YouTube shows, but you don't have time to list.
I don't I don't watch them. I listen.
That's already you can tell it's a
lie. Get him, Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the story.
Yeah, I know.
Roberta's leaving at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm dropping off she don't drop me off to pick up the rental car. I'm coming back here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to list until I have to go start picking up children.
Oh, wait.
Hi, Ansley.
Sure.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ainsley. Talking to my friends.
I got about 20 packs of little boys, 7-pack underdraws over there. I'm gonna get
Doesn't
this.
that just sound weird coming from him? Doesn't that just sound strange?
Underdrawers?
Underdraws.
The color underdrawers.
Underwear. Can't you long? Hey, I'm a reseller. There's no telling. I'll buy anything. I try to be a reseller. I'll buy anything if I can make a few bucks off of it. Which is going to be the topic of next week's show. How much is enough to get you to list something? So, Bridget, you're going to have to take
65. I have 65 packages of 65 5-pack packages of women's underwear to sell.
But see, that doesn't sound as creepy coming from you.
Yeah, but when you say underdrawers.
No, Tom's saying I have 7 packages of little boys' underwear.
Yeah.
Yep, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Sorry, Tom, but it's weird.
Well,
it's about as weird as Todd saying I have like 500 Cabbage Patch doll outfits.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to shut the hell up over there, Mr. I'm playing with Barbies again today. It's been a long time ago. A friend of mine's son was about 13, and he happened to stumble upon the Barbie market. People in Charlotte buying and selling Barbies at flea markets and stuff like that. So he started he's 13. He started buying up Barbies, old Barbies. And of course, the neighborhood, the uncles are going, "What's up with the kid and his Barbies?"
Mm-hmm.
When he turned 17, he paid for a new car off his Barbie transactions, and he paid for his college off of buying and selling Barbie dolls and clothes. And my friend said, "Nothing pisses me off more than you go walking through my house in the middle of the night, step on a damn Barbie pump, shoe." And I'm like, "Well, why? You have a house full of boys. Why do you have Barbie pumps on the floor?" And he's like, "Because Brian's, he buys and sells that crap, and he must have dropped one when he was walking through the house."
Hi, Roberta.
But he made a bunch of money.
Yeah, so when you hear us say hi, Roberta, we're not talking to your wife, Tom. Gulf Winds Family
I would not be surprised.
Who?
Roberta.
Gulf Winds. Her name is Roberta.
Oh, okay. Hi.
She's another one that she can go. She goes to stores and you see Muffy and Glitter and Bridget and Sally and all these other women's names, but you never find Roberta.
No, you don't find Bridget either very often.
Well, I believe if you go to the Gay Dolphin, you'll probably find it on something. It might take you a while. But anyhow.
Hey, girlfriends.
You get down to Myrtle Beach, you might not want to leave, Bridget. Or you might start thinking about moving that direction.
I've already been thinking about moving in that direction.
There's a big difference between where's it your friend lives?
Bamberg. Yeah, I know. He told me.
Bamberg and Myrtle Beach.
He says to me, I hate that your first experience with South Carolina is going to be Myrtle Beach. He goes, because we have so much more to offer than Myrtle Beach. I'm like, okay.
Hi, Texas, Valerie.
Yeah, your next trip needs to be to Charleston.
Hey, Mario.
Is that far? How far is that from Myrtle Beach?
About 2 hours, straight down 17.
More into South Carolina?
Yeah, it would be further. It'd be headed south.
Okay. Because honestly, because of the history, I was thinking about trying to head there.
Well, it's Are you going to drive all the way back, or are you going to stop on the way back?
We're stopping on
Hi,
the
Mary.
way back,
Hi,
so
Cindy.
we can leave whenever we want on Saturday. So I was thinking about leaving maybe early on Saturday, going to Charleston, and then drive back and stay somewhere.
Right.
Hi, Valerie.
You could do that, and then when you leave Charleston, just get on 26 North, and that will take you up to 95. And 95, you get on 95
straight through.
If you hit Canada, you've gone too far.
Canada.
But you'll be going. You should get to know when you get, because you go right down through the middle of New York City, and
no, I won't be going through New York City.
Are you going to connect below New York, south of New York City?
Yeah, we're going to go 90 to 90.
No, it's in the Carolinas. Kids steal somewhere. Summer.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Gulf Winds, Roberta is asking everybody to put their pages so that they can show some love.
Oh.
Just click on, click on our picture or whatever, or the 3 dots next to our name, and you can go to our channel that way.
Valerie, how you feeling?
Valerie, hope you're feeling better.
Hey, Val.
Yeah, definitely. I can't get in the chat.
Chick Picker is where our morning show usually is.
Don't be sorry, sis.
Don't be sorry.
No.
Not feeling good.
However, I will say, you really need to get checked out because you've been having a lot of headaches lately.
Yeah.
She's been going to the doctor.
I don't know about with her headaches, though. That's one thing. She's got to definitely get that checked out.
I had to have a show of my own because I missed all you because I wasn't here yesterday.
I know.
I've been sub to you too, Roberta, for a long time. Watch your channel.
What's your name in Gulf Winds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Gulf Winds.
Oh, she's got a Disney World picture up.
Oh God, y'all are best friends now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. She's gonna love her more than me too.
Sally.
Yeah, everybody go show her support because she's only got 154 subscribers.
Are you from Alabama too?
Oh Lord, not another one. Somebody else to take money from.
There must not be anything in Alabama to do. except do YouTube channels because I follow about 50 people that are in Alabama, and they are hunters, fishermen, tractor aficionados. They're all over the place. Resellers.
Ansley loves me no matter what.
Alabama's got it going on.
Oh, Craig.
We're all gonna move to Alabama.
Yeah, come get all the
We're not.
Craig told me I can't. Craig told me he was gonna. I can't get through the wall.
I'll help you. I got the gate key.
Oh, okay.
No worries, Bridget. Come on, come talk to me. I got you.
I wouldn't want to move to Alabama. My places are South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, or Tennessee. Those are the 4 places.
Yeah.
I would move to Texas, Oklahoma, or Oregon.
Now, I will throw this at you about living in the Charlotte metro area.
Well, thanks, Craig. You'll give me a day pass.
Being that where we're at, we have a major interstate that runs in all directions. So we're just about 3 hours away from everything. So you can do lots of estate sales in a lot of other places.
Which ones, Bridget?
Which one?
Alabama?
No, which ones I want to move to? Either Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, or South Carolina.
Oh. So not Georgia?
No, I don't really. No.
Georgia's one of mine.
But
I don't know. It's almost too humid there, though.
Sally, you can't move to Georgia.
No.
Why?
You're a Yankee-fornia. You're from California. You're California via.
Excuse me.
You're California via Michigan. That's
comes from the
strikes against you.
She comes from the land of fruits and flakes.
That's right.
One of my best friends lives in Georgia. She lives in Noonan, Georgia.
One of my best friends lives in Georgia too. Her name's Ansley.
Oh no, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Ansley. But they are still fighting the war down there.
And Georgia. And Georgia is where they make The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never thought of Georgia. Wherever I move, I have to go see how the sourcing is for each place. So
I'm moving to Florida. I know that area, so I'm gone.
My problem with Florida is there's not a ton of sourcing.
Oh, but you still got Alabama, Montgomery.
I don't know about that.
All those areas.
Well,
look at the kind of stuff Barb gets and Chad gets.
Yeah.
They get a lot of good shit down there in
Yeah,
Florida.
they do. Yeah, they do.
But I don't think they have
not the old stuff like we get.
Yeah.
They get more like newer stuff, but
Right.
they get good quality stuff, that can sell.
Yeah. But you and I are used to the
the vintagey
auctions and stuff
The
like that.
$3 boxes.
$3. Oh my God, that's a lot of money.
Oh, $3.
Jesus Christ, don't go crazy there, Tom.
You buy 14 karat gold there, Tom?
Oh, thank you, Valerie. Allergy season's now. So.
I know my auctioneer's not going less than $1.50 a box now. I'm like, oh my God.
Really?
Not usually. Sometimes he'll go $1 a box, but most of the time he tries to get $1.50 now. Like, come on, Nick, you can give me an extra 50 cents.
$3, that's too.
I don't know. That's cutting into my profits there, buddy. I don't know.
Sherry says $3. That's too rich for my blood.
Yeah, exactly. There's this guy at the auction and me too. They always tease me too if I go above $1. They're like, "Whoa, feeling rich this week or what, Nick?" I was like, "Yeah, the pay was a little better this week."
What about Louisiana?
That's too swampy for me.
Oh yeah, I have no desire to move to Louisiana. None.
No, I don't want to go down there with alligators. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Glenn, if you're watching, but I really have no desire to move there.
We love Glenn. Glenn can have Louisiana all to himself, him and Lonnie. I'd go down and visit them, but I don't want to live there.
Valerie, have you taken any sinus medication? I know
Louisiana, though, is a beautiful state. I mean, there is some beautiful scenery in
I'd
Louisiana.
like to go visit there, but that's not a
Some
place
of them,
I want to live.
some of them old bios and stuff. Oh my God, that is beautiful, beautiful country down there. But I would never want to live down there with the alligators.
There's nothing wrong
I'm
with
scared
them.
of poisonous spiders and snakes. Can you imagine me in Louisiana with alligators? Oh my God.
Okay, I'm not worried about the alligators. The snakes is where I'm going to sign off on Louisiana. We have enough of them here. I don't want to go someplace where there's there's more swamp than there is dry land across the state.
Down there, you get water moccasins and stuff. I mean, how do you people? Okay, this is an honest question for you people in the South. How do you guys go swimming?
Yeah.
I can like drive down the road and go, man, it's hot here. I'm gonna go swimming, and I pick a lake, and I can go jump into that lake, and nothing is going to kill me or eat me. What do you guys do? If you guys are hot, you guys are always hot down there.
Neither of those.
It's called swimming pools.
Neither of those snakes or alligators tend to congregate around where most people swim at, and there's like 1,000 boats coming and going all day long.
And then you kind of know, you know the area, like we have like bridges and lakes and areas that we go to, and just that area and where the snakes are kind of going to be at, and then you can see them kind of swimming. You just kind of like, okay, well, I'm not going to go in there right now, and you just go later. I mean, you just live with it. You get bit, oh well, damn.
No.
Shame.
I mean, the worst thing we have is muskies. They have teeth.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't bother you. They're not they're not man eaters.
All I got to say is, Bridget, if you see any rattle-headed copper moccasins, you've got to leave them alone.
Yeah, you can't mess.
Yeah, no playing with snakes, Bridget, while you're down there.
My family's from West Virginia and Tennessee. I got this. I saw hoop snakes when I was younger and we went to Tennessee. Those were crazy looking things.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's humid over in Carolina yet. I know it's humid here, so be prepared if it is.
I told my boys we wanted to start buying that property up north because sooner or later there's not going to be a damn soul living up there. They're going to all be in the
Here, Roberta says, my mama was chased by a water moccasin when she was a child. We go to the beach, not the lake. You only have to worry a bit about the sharks there. We have lots of gators, but know where they are. Oh my God, no.
We just jump in. I mean, most of the time they'll swim away with the water. I mean, we just never thought about it. I guess it's just it's a normal thing for us here. Just don't think about it. Just jump in and go.
There's a university in Charleston it used to be called the Baptist College, but now it's called Charleston Southern. And my dad was a project manager when they were building that place. And he walked around with a shotgun like most building superintendents or whatnot walk around with a clipboard because the damn snakes were everywhere. Even after they got the school built and students were there, and they had huge expanse of lawn. The people mowing the lawn on the riding tractors would ride with a shotgun on their tractor with them to get the snakes. And
Nikki, that's what you do.
But since so many years that they've kind of got it all thinned out now. But
I said, there you go, Nikki. That's what you do.
Yeah. Hank said, Nikki, you basically just pay attention. I am on the lookout, seriously, 24/7 for things that might kill or eat me. And then there is the stuff that won't actually harm you, but it's super gross, like the huge flame bugs. No, see that? I can't do that. And then like Kathy, she said, excuse me, she said, I love the fact our water is safe to swim in here. Most you might do is freeze in our glacier lake. Isn't she in Michigan, Kathy?
No, she's in Washington State.
Oh, Washington, excuse me.
Yeah, in Washington and Oregon, it's like there's so much water like everywhere. So you can either go in the oceans or you can go find a swimming hole.
I have been. I started to go scuba diving years ago out at Catalina Island.
Me too, Kathy.
I had on a wetsuit and was up to my waist in water, and I said, "F this! It's too damn cold. I'm going to go drink a beer." And I turned around and took my equipment back off, and that was it. That was the coldest freaking water. But that's because the currents are coming from the north. On the East Coast, the currents are coming from the equator. That's the reason we have such warm water. So there's your little geology or geography class for the day.
Are you protecting your rope?
Thank you, Professor Tom.
Cecil's laying on his rope. I think he's protecting it from his brother.
Oh, but I did. I wanted to go dive because we were going to go diving in the kelp or whatever it's called out there, and it was just too cold. I couldn't breathe. Now, mind you, it was also in February, but California is supposed to be warm, you know.
Now, see here, Lake Superior is really cold. If you go on the Duluth side, it's really, really cold. But if you go down to Wisconsin Point on the Superior side, it's a little bit warmer. But yeah, like Lake Superior only changes 20 degrees between summer and winter. It's pretty cold. But if you go to like the smaller lakes, then it's not as bad. But if you go into Lake Superior, you get used to it. But you have to worry about the undertow.
Yeah, that's.
Wait a second. There's swimming in sinkholes down there.
Huh?
Like, don't you sink?
What are you talking about?
What?
Somebody said you can
like
see
sinkholes. Like sinkholes, don't they go into the ground? Like, don't they swallow things?
Most of them do, yeah.
I would think so, but I don't know.
Yeah, but no, if they filled up with water, there's not really any flow. I mean, you can look at the surface and see if there's any currents or anything like that. So normally, I'm assuming that they're pretty smooth.
I won't be trying it.
But Hank,
here's a sinkhole that just created by itself. I think I'll go swim in it. What the hell?
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
That house was just here a minute ago, and now the earth swallowed it. But let's go swimming in that hole. Y'all, you know, Tom, you talk about us. You all ain't right.
Yeah, I don't go swimming. I don't go diving in sinkholes.
Somebody does.
I'm scared that my fat ass will get into it and it'll sink some more. Hank Allen, good morning, Hanky, said we have some springs here that people routinely die in. They're open water certified, but they go cave diving to them, get turned around, very sad, but it happens. They drown.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yes, maybe. I took my open water at Crystal Rivers. And we did the open water dive in a spring that was probably 30 feet deep. Then after we did that, we had lunch and rested for a little while. Our dive master said, "Okay, we're going to go into a cave, and here's the rules. We're all going to be holding on to a piece of rope like a bunch of kindergartnens. If I see you let go of that rope, you will spend the rest of the time sitting on the shore." So we go, and once we get in there, because they had local dive masters helping with this group. They said, he said, Shirley's going to swim by everybody and give you the okay sign, and if you're okay, she's gonna move on to the next one. When she gets to the end, she's going to flash her light, and then I'm going to turn my light off. Do not move. They turn the lights off, and you've never seen darkness in your life. Because we were down in the cave, and there was no light anywhere. And they said, if you start to panic, just close your eyes. And so they cut the lights off for about 2 minutes, and that was long enough, believe me. And then he took us back out. And Wayne said, so how many of y'all want to get cave diving certified? And nobody held up their hands. Because the people do, they get down there, they get turned around. For some reason, their lights, that's the reason you always take backup lights. They'll quit working, and you're just totally screwed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, those sinkholes popping up. We've got one here in Charlotte that they're trying to get under control. And
swimming in it?
No, I don't swim in sinkhole. There is a reason, boys and girls, that there's sinkholes. Something is giving away in the substrata. We're not going to be doing that. And like I said, I'm not going to increase the pressure on any walls or floors by putting natural gas into the water. Yeah. I
Kathy
like
says, Kathy says, Russian roulette sinkholes. No, thank you.
No. Who said they swim in sinkholes?
Ansley.
I would have sworn it was Hank. I don't know why, but that would have been my guess.
Hank
no way.
Hank seems like the fly from the seat of the pants kind of gal, If you ever go someplace, you've never tried scuba diving, and the resort that you're staying in offers it, they do this thing where you snorkel dive, and not with the little short snorkels. There's a compressor floating on the surface that pumps air down to you, and you can go about 20 feet underwater. That's a good way to give you a tasting of scuba diving, because some people just totally cannot deal with the claustrophobic.
You really have to get that breathing down too.
Yeah, but I love it. I mean, I do not want to do cave dives, but I like diving on ships, and I've dove on a lot of ships off the coast of the Carolinas and Florida. It's pretty cool. Highly recommend it.
Have you ever been kayaking, Tom?
I have. That's a lot of damn work. It's
I'm afraid I'm going to go upside down and not be able to get back up.
I've never if I lived on the water and had a kayak, I probably would like it, because that would be good. Because my doctor actually said, you kayak, and I said, no. He said, well, that's really good for your arthritis, because if you're doing like you're supposed to do, then you're going to get a good pattern going, and it's good exercise for your joints. There's just too much work. It's like running. Running is just too much work. Even though everybody needs to do it, because when the zombie gathering starts, you better have your cardio down pat. Let's see, I believe that's number 24 in the what was it? Zombieland. The boy kept throwing out the rules for the zombie. And number 2 was always check the back seat of your car.
Yep.
I love that movie.
Me too.
I
Double
love
tap.
movies.
I think I'm going to take it easy today. I had a couple things to ship, and then I think I'm just going to take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made her money for the week.
I just have a backache and I can't get rid of it. So
Probably from sitting. Well, no, you're used to sitting in the car all the time.
I just figure maybe I should take a rest.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you've been lugging
like
stuff
up
hills.
I feel like I need a mental health day. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down actually right now because
Bye.
I gotta go find me something to eat. I haven't eaten today.
Okay.
So
Bye, guys.
we will see you tomorrow on Chick Picker channel. Make sure you go over there. She starts her shows at 8 o'clock Central. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's the listing challenge, actually.
Oh, that's right.
So tomorrow's
Yeah.
listing challenge. And
And
so we'll be on for 8 hours.
And Todd's watch ends tomorrow, so it'll be exciting. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Definitely.
Oh, that is exciting. So, yep, we'll see y'all tomorrow then.
Bye,
You're
guys.
welcome. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all for being on here too.
You're welcome.
Oh, no problem. It's fun.